Hello everyone, I am Saranya, Assistant Professor in the Department of Graphics and Creative Design of Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to share about the requirement engineering and software engineering. What is requirement engineering? A systematic and strict approach to the definition, creation and verification of requirements for a software system is known as the requirement engineering. In order to guarantee the effective creation of a software product, the requirements engineering process entails a number of tasks that helps in understanding, recording and managing the demands of the stakeholder. Steps in requirement engineering process: requirement elicitation, requirement analysis, requirement specification, requirement validation, requirements management, and requirements engineering. These are the steps in requirement gathering. First is requirement elicitation. This is a process of gathering information about the needs and expectation of stakeholder for a software system. This step involves interview, surveys, focus of groups, and other techniques to gather information from the stakeholder. Next is requirement analysis. This steps involves analyze the information gathered in the requirements elicitation steps to identify the high level goals and objective of the software system. It also involves identifying any constraints or limitation that may affect the development of the software system. Next is requirement specification. This steps involves documenting the requirements identified in the analyzed step in a clear, consistent, and ambiguous manner. This steps also involves prioritizing and grouping the requirement into manageable chunks. Next is requirement validation. This steps involves checking that the requirements are complete, consistent and accurate. It also involves checking that the requirements are testable and that they are meet the needs and exception of the stakeholder. Requirements management. This steps involves managing the requirements throughout the software development life cycle, including tracking and controlling changes and ensuring that the requirements are still valid and relevant. Last one is requirement engineering process, a critical step in the software development life cycle, as it step to ensure that the software system being developed meets the needs and exception of the stakeholder, and that is developed on time, within budget, and to the required quality. This is one of the example for requirement engineering process. Next one is requirement engineering is a process of defining, documenting, and maintaining the requirements. It is tools involved in requirement engineering: observation report, questionnaire, use cases, user stories, requirement workshop, mind mapping, role playing, prototype. Next is this is one of an example for overhauling requirements engineering process. Requirement engineering process consists of following main activities: requirement elicitation, requirement specification, requirements verification and validation, requirement management. In that requirement management, we have the we can see in the overall requirement engineering process. First, we have existing system information, stakeholder needs, organization standard, external regulation, domain information. This five information will be processed in requirement engineering process. Next, using the requirement engineering process, consider all the needs and all the information, all the regulation, feedback, everything. The next will be we will conclude with the agreed requirement, system specification, system model. What are the requirements we can possibly agreed, what are the system specification we want, what system model we want. This is the illustration of requirement engineering process. There are four main activities in requirement engineering process. The first one is requirements elicitation, requirement specification, requirements verification and validation, requirements management. There are the two examples for requirements. The first one is bad requirement, second one is good requirement. Bad requirements can not inconsistent, not aligned, incomplete, not applicable, not comprehensible. These are the points for the bad requirement. Good requirements are clear, necessary, testable, complete, trackable. Everything will be come under the good requirement process. Mostly whenever we are choosing the requirement, we need to choose the good requirements using this trackable, clear, and necessary, testable, complete, comprehensible method.